Today I'll teach you how to use scope identity function in ASP.NET. So we'll start by adding some fields in our ASPX page. So the very first field I'm adding is a text box for capturing the name value. The another field which I'm adding is a drop-down list which will allow user to select the country of his choice. Finally, I'm adding a button which when clicked will insert the data into database. Now in the code behind, we'll start by adding the namespaces. Now inside the onInsert event handler, I'll start by writing the query. In the query, you will notice that I'm inserting the name and the country values while I'm not inserting the customer ID value. The reason is that it will be automatically computed from database and will be returned to us using the scope identity function. The next thing I am doing is declaring a variable for capturing the connection string from the web.config file. Next thing I am creating an object of SQL connection class inside the using block which I am initializing using the connection string. The next thing I am doing is creating the SQL command object to which I'll pass the SQL query. Now I'm adding the parameters to be passed to the SQL query. The first one is name to which I'll pass the name. The second one is country. The next thing I am setting the connection to SQL command object. I'll be opening the connection object. Then I'll be calling the execute scalar function of the SQL command object which will return the scalar value that is the customer ID of the customer. The value will be in object format, hence it will be converted into an integer value. Finally, the connection will be closed. Finally, using the register startup script function of the client script class, I am displaying the customer ID of the record inserted using JavaScript alert message box. Now again I am moving to the ASPX page. I'll be now assigning the onClick event handler to the button. So our project is now ready and we can run it and see it in action. As you can see, the name and country fields are visible. I'm inputting my name in the text box and I'm selecting the country. Now I'm clicking on insert. You can see the customer ID has been displayed. With this, we come to an end. That's it.